flight boss, bitch. You know, for sure. You're not listening to the Mind of an Terry's Moon. I'm the Archangel Uriel, and I'm here to carry out God duties and motherfucking responsibilities. And right now, we're going to get into the Friday the 13th full Pisces Moon Flight Tarot card reading for all my goddamn Cancers, Sun, Moon, and Ascendants in this motherfucker. And look, check this out. This is going to be effective all the way up to September 23rd, which is the start of autumn, aka fall, aka the 7th house, aka the Libra season, aka feast season for Archangel Uriel in this motherfucker. But goddamn, falling stars, goddamn it, falling stars. But look, check this out. We're going to talk about all you Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Ascendants and how to rectify your business and career and your love matters and what you may be experiencing at the moment. And we're going to come to a general conclusion pulling from the Dragon Oracle deck. So we're going to start. We're going to go right into it. We're going to waste no more time. We're going to go straight into it. And let me dive into y'all energies. And we're going to start off with business and career. So Cancers, yeah, we know y'all deal with the moon. We know y'all deal with the 4th house. So the moon, all that moon energy, all that reacting and responding and feeling comfortable and finding your true self, your soft spot, and, you know, familiarity and comfortability, comfort zones, all that. That's we talking some good stuff right now, right? We talking some good stuff right now. And we dealing with the 4th house, you know, privacy. You know what I'm saying? Privacy, where everybody don't actually know what's actually going on, whether externally, as far as people not knowing our situation, or whether it's internally. Everybody don't know how we truly feel about things. And then when something out of our favor, out of our way, out of our influence, out of that fluid that we in, we may start to participate where we start to show our moods. You see what I'm saying? In order to change it to more of our frequency, vibration, or escape it. But goddamn it, that's 4th house energy. So I feel y'all. So when it comes to the business and career, how do you gain comfortability there and things of that nature? When we talk about Cancers, we dealing with right now, we got the King of Clubs. King of Clubs. Now, King represents giving your grand support. And you're going to be giving your grand support in the alignment of a club. A club represents a square learning process or friction. So you're giving your grand support to something that don't really support you at the moment. So you're giving grand support. That means you're giving all of yourself to something that's not really giving it all of itself to you. Whether that's a person, place, or thing. You may be in a certain job or a business where you're giving your all in it, and you're not seeing the residuals. You're not seeing a percentage level that you put into it back or something in some way, shape, or form. Because we're talking about business and career right now. So when it comes to King of Clubs, you're dealing with giving your grand support, but not seeing that actually comes back. So it may be a little bit more time you have to put into it, or it may be an energy that you're throwing off within that circumstance, and you're not able to see the receiving of it because whatever state of being that you're in. But this is just the start of it. We're just the start of it. We're getting into it on my Cancer, Sun, and Ascendants. Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Ascendants. Now, the follow-up to this is you got a Jack. A Joker. You got a Joker. And this is the big Joker right here. So this is the big Joker right here. So a big Joker means you got an extreme internal event. So, an extreme external event. So for the most part, that means when you got the baby Joker, that's an extreme internal event. That means you have an epiphany about something. When you have a big Joker, that's an extreme external event. That means another person, place, or thing who had an epiphany. A person who had an epiphany, or a person who had a new thought, or a place or thing is getting ready to come into your life, or you're going to be at the right place, right time in order to experience a grave change in some way, shape, or form. Now, we don't know if this grave change positive or negative. When we talk about the Jokers, they could come positive or negative, but it's going to be based upon what came before it and what came after it. And what you got before it is you're giving your grand support, a king, to something that's not giving this grand support back, whether that's a person, place, or thing. And for the most part, that external thing that you're giving your grand support to is causing a extreme external event. So there's extreme changes that's happening in your life externally, whether you got to move or whether you're in a circumstance or situation where people around you are changing. And people all around you are making you feel highly uncomfortable in some way, shape, or form because things are changing. We're going through shifts. I told y'all we're going through shifts. And the outcome of this is your business and career is 5 of hearts. So at least you got a heart now. You got some life. You got some life there. It's not all in the dark. You got some life here. So you're dealing with a good cop, bad cop energy right now. Because here's the thing: what comes in between is Joker. So this Joker just add more space. It's not even, you can't even add it as a number. 1 is Ace. Joker is just more space, more awareness to whatever circumstance that you're in. Now, the circumstance that you're in started off with you giving your grand support, and whatever you gave your grand support to caused friction, whether that was a job, person, place, or thing, whatever, and it caused a big external event to change. But this big external event to change caused a 5 of heart. Now, 5 represents your emotions, and the heart represents a sextile opportunity or support. So for the most part, this extreme external event is going to bring an emotional change or a change of heart. And this emotional change or change of heart is going to come in the way of a sextile, opportunity, or support, whether it's coming from another person, place, or thing. And that support is going to help you feel more comfortable, because heart also deals with comfort zone and emotions, right? Is going to help you feel more comfortable about this big external extreme event that changed. You know what I'm saying? Whether you had to separate from close ones in some way, shape, or form, and you feel alone, but in some way, shape, or form, you was giving your grand support to something that you had to learn from, and it caused a big external event to happen. But throughout this big external event, is going to be a change of heart. But the change of heart ain't going to be negative. It's going to be positive, and it's going to come into a form of a support or opportunity. Something that you may have seen. You may have looked at something, a person, place, or thing previously in the dark, and now you're seeing them in the light as an opportunity or support. So keep that in mind. So let's see what zodiac sign that you're dealing with, or what zodiac elemental energies you need to utilize in order to rectify these energies that you are in the first place. Okay, so King represents 13, plus 0, so that's nothing. Joker, plus 5, that's 18. So in numerology, that's 8 plus 1 is 9. So that's you're either dealing with the ninth house energy, or you're dealing with a Sagittarius, sun, moon, or ascendant, or you're dealing with the Sagittarian energy and the ninth house energy itself when it comes to your business and career. So keep that in mind. Or you could be dealing with an actual Sagittarius, sun, moon, or ascendant. Now, what does it mean to be in the ninth house or Sagittarius energy when it comes to your business and career? Because the better you know how to utilize the Sagittarius energy, the better you'll be able to rectify your business and career energies without experiencing resistance. Now, when it comes to business and career, there's more learning you may need to do, more wisdom and knowledge, more experiences you may need to add on. There may be advice that you're not taking. There may be perceptions that you're not seeing. There may be certain moral systems that you cling on to that may be blocking you from excelling in your business and career in some way, shapes, and forms. Or if you are the Cancer right now that is excelling in your business and career, you may be too wise for your own good, to the point that you may block certain experiences that you may need, and then based upon your moral systems, and then that still lead into stubborn energy, aka you can't see things differently based upon you in that energy of, if it's not broke, don't fix it. And that leads into a routine and a pattern, and that leads into a hellistic state. But besides the fact right there, Cancers, you have to utilize more experience, put yourself out there more, and this can either deal with long distance and short distance travel. Now, y'all know me, I like to get to the root of things. So when I'm talking about the ninth house or Sagittarius energy, I may not even be necessarily talking about physically, externally traveling. This means traveling within the mind, traveling to or within the heart space, traveling through places that you didn't travel to before, even if it feels uncomfortable. But you need to go the distance in some way, shape, or form. And it can even manifest into traveling in some way, shape, or form when it comes to getting to your business and career, getting the ball and the wheels rolling. You see what I'm saying? You may need to travel, or maybe a circumstance or a situation where you may need to see things in different lights and put it in a higher light, put it in a more optimistic space in some way, shape, or form. Or maybe a situation where you need to learn more, gain more wisdom or experience, aka start to act on something, because you can't learn something by sitting back without actually doing it. So you may need to experience a lot more within your business and career field also, in order to get this rectified. So this is the Sagittarius energy. So let's talk about your love matters, Cancer, sun, moon, and ascendants. And let's see how we're going to be able to rectify your love matters, or what kind of love matters you are experiencing at the moment. Get into you guys' energy, because you guys like to react to respond. You got to feel comfortable before you actually put it out. So for the most part, when it comes to this, you got a 8 of hearts. So for the most part, 8, you're giving your time. 8 means whatever you're giving your time to, and you're giving your time to something that's an opportunity or a support or a sextile in some way, shape, or form. So that's just starting it off when it comes into your love matters, Cancer, sun, moon, and ascendants. You're giving your time to something that look like it can support you. Now, when I say love doesn't necessarily have to be just a relationship. It can be anything that you're indulging into, whether it's a person, place, or thing that you appreciate at the moment because you can see something as a foundation or something that could be related to in that area. So right now, you're giving your time to something that you can see as a support system, whether it's a person, place, or thing, or a job, or opportunity, and you're going to witness opportunities within, or you're experiencing opportunities at the moment in that area. But this is the beginning. Let's see how it plays out. You're dealing with a queen of spades. Now, queen means grand support coming. So you got some grand support coming. So for the most part, here's the opportunity. It started off like I said, we always got to finish the movie. So it started off as an opportunity because you're giving your time to something that you see as a support system or opportunity. Now this grand support is coming. That opportunity is coming. That because this is a queen, but the alignment is coming in is a spade, and a spade represents obstacle, cutting out, or opposing. So however this grand support is coming out, it's cutting you out from something that's dealing with love. So for the most part, whatever you love, appreciate, dealing with love matters in general, you're giving your time to something that looks like it's a support system, or it looks like an opportunity, and when that grand support comes, it's actually going to cut you out of something. It's actually going to cut you. Now let's see if whatever is cutting you out is a positive or negative thing. See, me explaining this doesn't necessarily saying it's negative or positive, but based upon your circumstance and your situation, you'll be able to sit back and see in your own life if it's negative or positive. But this is just how things are actually playing out at the moment. Whatever you're getting cut, whatever this grand support going to cut you out from, it may be positive in certain Cancer's life, then it may be negative in other Cancer's life. For the most part, the general conclusion, you got another spade. Now, this kind of might be on some negative shit. Now, this is giving grand support. So it's a give and receive match going on right now, or a tug of war match. Now, you're giving, you're going to give your grand support to something that's cutting you out of something. You see what I'm saying? Or something that's opposing in some way, shape, or form when it comes to your love matters. So when it comes to a person, place, or thing that you truly love, you're getting cut out from that. You're getting cut out from a person, place, or thing that you truly love based upon you looking at this thing as a support or opportunity. So whatever you're giving your time to, you're looking at it like a support or opportunity. And that grand support is coming, but it's cutting you out of or opposing you from something that you are giving your grand support to. And whatever you was giving your grand support to is being cut out of the scenario. So for the most part, when it comes to love matters, the love matter is like love is not even really there because you're giving your time more towards something that don't deal with love, but it looks like something that you can love. You see what I'm saying? So it may not be a person, like it may not be a person, it may be a position or a job or something like that, and that you putting that into the loving vibration. You see what I'm saying? But it's cutting you out from the true loving energy itself. The love itself in Venus doesn't necessarily deal with material or possessions in this world or stability. You know what I'm saying? When you deeply in love with someone, all logic go out the window, all practicality and stability in a person's life go out the window sometimes. You get what I'm saying? I'm making a scenario. So this is letting you know by having these two cards here that you're not actually loving the love aspect. You're loving something else to replace that you're giving your time to because it looks like a support system at the moment. So let's see what zodiac sign that you're actually dealing with over zodiac elemental energies that you have to utilize in order to rectify these energies itself. Now you have 8 plus the queen is 12 and king is 13. Plus 30, so 8 plus 12 plus 13, that's 33, master number right there, and 3 plus 3, numerology, that's 6. So you're either dealing with a 6th house energy, or you're dealing with a Virgo, sun, moon, or ascendant, or you're dealing with the 6th house and Virgo energy in itself. And the better you know how to utilize this energy, the better you'll be able to rectify these energies and not experience resistance. But as far as you being a Cancer, sun, moon, and ascendant, when it comes to love matters, you're either dealing with a you're dealing with the Virgo, sun, moon, or ascendant. So for the most part, or when it comes to love matters, you need to utilize Virgo. And another sign had this alignment. I forgot what other sign had this alignment when it comes to love matters and things of that nature. So you may need to take a look at that reading. I think it was Taurus, or it might have been Aries. Might have been Taurus or Aries, but for the most part, in love matters, they had Virgo here also. So this is something that this means you need to work on. This is something that you need to work on. This is something that you need to construct. You need to analyze, put more time and effort in, because for the most part, Virgo energy understands itself that can't nothing be perfect, but things could be perfectly set for an individual. So for the most part, this is things need to be worked on. Things need to be analyzed. Things need to be constructed. The details need to be seen a lot more. Need to be communicated. Need to be constructed in this area when it comes to love matters. And things of that nature, and that nervous and worrying need to be rectified as far as scheduling and putting into action certain things as far as the earth quality. Or you could be actually dealing with a Virgo, sun, moon, and ascendant. Cancer, sun, moon, and ascendant. So when it comes to your business and career, you're dealing with Sagittarius energy, and when it comes to your love matters, you're dealing with Virgo energy. Now, let's pull a deck, what you need to pay attention to in order to rectify these energies as far as the Sag and this Virgo energy right now. So you're dealing with square energy also. So you're learning a lot. You have to learn between your business and your career and your love matters. These are things you need to learn from, because your business career is wrapped up in Sag right now. So you may need to learn how to think out further, and that might clash with your love matters, because that's in Virgo. You might have to feel more comfortable, and you may worry a lot and feel insecure when it comes to love matters. So the more you know how to blend these two together, and blending these two together is gaining more wisdom or experiencing those insecurities and putting them into action right now to see if those actually real insecurities or not. They may not be real. They may be something in your figment of your imagination due to the point of the energies that we are all in at the moment, and this new cloud that's being formulated. So for the most part, getting into how to rectify these energies, Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. Let's see what dragon is being pulled. And a dragon is something that you need to pay attention to, how you see something. You see what I'm saying? Now, your dragon could be your lights, your light bodies, your conscious, your chakras, and whatever dragon I pull, as far as the color and the title and the name of it, is going to let you know what you need to be seeing. The dragon is your ability to see, and the color is and the name is what you need to be paying attention to and focusing on in order to rectify this Sag and this Virgo energy. So the dragon that we're going to pull is, we got this one. What dragon is this right here? This is it was upright, but I don't get into all that upright and upside down shit, because we know everything is universal. So when we talk about black dragon, this is the black dragon from Saturn. Black dragon from Saturn. So dragon, already what you need to pay attention to. You need to pay attention to black. That means the dark arts. That means behind the scenes realm. You need to start paying attention to body language, what's not being said, what's not being shown. You know what I'm saying? Those feelings. Like I said, for the most part, it ain't what a person saying, it's how they're saying it. Yeah, an individual could tell you that ain't nothing going on in their life, right? But pay attention to how they're saying it, and then that tells it all. For the most part, how a person saying it, you could tell is everything going on in their motherfucking life, and they just probably hiding something at the moment, regardless of what they're saying. That's what it means by dark arts and mysticism and things of that nature, and utilizing behind the scenes energies. So for the most part, and you as a Cancer, you should be able to understand this energy. God damn it. Sun, Moon, and Ascendant, and it's the black dragon and from Saturn, and you need to be doing this in order to gain stability in your life in some way, shape, or form. These behind the scenes things you need to be paying attention to. It need to be backed and supported by things that you're looking at to go in your favor to support your security in some way, shape, or form. You know what I'm saying? So this means that paying attention to certain things that put you in a feeling of something that you can cling on to, or have a leg to stand on, that you can see as a form of security, or something that you can see having a part of you for the rest of your life in some way, shape, or form. So these are either, that could be a emotion, a feeling, a thought form, a position, a job, a person, place, or thing in some way, shape, or form. But you need to start paying attention to the behind the scenes things of these things, and you need to start paying attention to how it's moving, as far as, is these things going to secure you or not. Make sure it's back and supported by that. So therefore, Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Ascendants, yeah, that's all, folks.